Good morning, Middle School South. I'm Mr. Bonneth, and this is your Friday morning Roar Report. Happy Friday, everybody. It is March 12th, 2021, and we just have a couple of short things here for you today. First and foremost, if you take a look at our cultural calendar, today is Mauritius National Day. Mauritius is an island nation off the coast of Africa in the Indian Ocean, and today they celebrate their independence from Britain, which occurred in 1968. So a big day for that country for sure. Last little thing I got here for you before we get into this day in history and stuff is just a memo about coming back on Monday. Do your best this weekend to get yourself ready. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a crazy time. It's going to be an exciting time. So make sure, please, you guys are ready to go Monday. Learning is going to continue. I know that we haven't seen everybody in some cases in literally a year. So be excited about it, but make sure that we're still getting down to business. Some things just to highlight here. If you are a bus rider, buses are still going to hold you guys on the bus until 8:30 like you've been doing anyways. And at that time, we'll be released from the buses and we'll go straight to homeroom. If you are a car loop drop-off student, it's going to be the same as it was this whole week. As soon as you guys get here, you can head on out of the car and hang out outside where we'll kind of just hang out until 8:30 and then we'll all go in the building. The key here, guys, is just remain safe. We're going to have a lot of people in the building. So we got to do our best to keep our social distance. We got to do our best, especially in the car loop when we've got, double the amount of cars. If necessary, use crosswalks if you're walking to school. Don't just cross the road, please. Do whatever you guys can to stay safe. The big piece is going to be the toughest one, too, especially homeroom. When you get to school, please, please, please make sure we're just going straight to our classes. We still don't have lockers this year, so we're just going to head right into our classes. Many of your teachers are going to let you guys socialize and see each other. We're excited to have you too. We got to make sure that we're doing everything we can to stay safe. If you have any questions about what we're doing or our protocols or if things have changed, please do not hesitate to ask. We want to make sure that we are all on the same page. Taking a look, we don't have any birthdays to celebrate today, but we do have some stuff from this day in history. On the 12th of March throughout history in 1942, to help assist Turkey and Greece combating fascism, President Truman and Congress passed the Truman Doctrine. In 1930, Mahatma Gandhi's Salt March, which was a nonviolent protest against British rule, begins. And in 1922, Beat movement leader, novelist, and poet Jack Kerouac is born. So a little bit of history there for you. Taking a look at words of wisdom. Today going to come at us from Rosalind Franklin. For those of you who don't know, Rosalind Franklin is credited with revealing DNA's structure. And she actually oftentimes isn't credited with it because of her backstory. So a little bit about her. From an early age, she knew that she wanted to be a scientist. She enrolled in college early despite her father's protests to it, and she would eventually graduate with her doctorate in chemistry. Rosalind spent 3 years studying X-ray techniques and would return to England to lead a research team in studying the structure of DNA. All of this while at the same time women were not even allowed to eat in their college's cafeteria, facing a lot of adversity. She headed up another DNA research team with a guy named Maurice Wilkins, who would ultimately betray Rosalind Franklin by showing all of their research to two other men, James Watson and Francis Crick. He would show them what goes down in history known as Photo 51, which is an X-ray image of DNA, and that would allow Watson, Crick, and Wilkins to determine the structure of DNA and often over time shadow Rosalind Franklin. In her own words, she leaves us with some words of wisdom that are really impactful. She says, "In my view, all that is necessary is the belief that by doing our best, we shall succeed in our aims, which is the improvement of mankind." So with that being said, that's something to think about, guys. Go on out there today and succeed. Make a change, do your best, and be ready for Monday. Thanks, everybody. Have a good weekend.